Alright, welcome back. Been a while since we've been out in the garage. It's time for a gear review. Lockdown again, number 165, but anyway, thought I'd get out of the shed on a cold night, can't be bothered going for a run. I've had this sitting around at home for quite a while. It is the Gerber Vital Blade. I actually won this in a raffle and haven't really had a need to use it for anything. But thought I would do it to pull apart, have a bit of a look at it, compare it to a whole suite of other knives that I've got floating around in the garage and other implements that may be of the same sort of use, as opposed to paying 60 bucks for one of these. Now this is Australian dollars. I had a look online, about 60 bucks for the knife and about $20-30 for replacement blades. So comes with, obviously, as you can see here, comes with the knife, comes with the belt, the sheath, also comes with a little protector, and then on the back it comes with a box with some replacement blades. So I'm not too sure how many are actually in there, but anyway, let's rip it open and have a look at it. Alright, so this is it out of the pack. Flip it around, have a bit of a look. So as you can see here, quite small. It's very delicate. It's probably only 4-inch handle with about a 2.5-inch blade. Does come with some replacements. So looking at this, you've got 4, 5, 6, about 6 replacement blades in there by the look of things. I guess first of all, let's have a look at the case. Made in China. You've got a little slot here to put the replacement blades into. How's it feel? Yeah, feels cheap, it feels chintzy. You know, lanyard slots. It's a plastic inner, and then obviously I assume this just slides in there like so. Ugh. I assume you may have to take this off. Yep. So that's in. Bit of a rattle. Out she comes. So, a bit hard to sort of see inside there. I'm just having a bit of a look while I'm chatting to you, but it appears the plastic, yeah, the plastic goes all the way down inside it. So, and there's no hole as well, so if the water goes in there, water's going to stay in there by the look of things. From what I can see, these little rubber, or plastic, not even rubber, they're plastic little nubs. Pretty much it's just a press fit in there by the look of things. There is a little tab as well, so once you get it in over that, sort of locks in, but you would only have to, you know, be walking through the bush, not really taking too good a care of it, you get it knocked out and it will flip out, because it seems to be very tail end heavy if you're walking through. If you don't push it in hard, it would probably come out. So, grip-wise, you know, yeah, rubbery sort of handle with some plastic inlaid inside it. And then this little system. So I've never used these before. I've never actually known anyone that has got one of these or has used them successfully. So it looks like you just press that little lever in, which then sits in here and locks in. Slide it forward. Take the blade out, stainless steel blades, clip it in, and then that's not going anywhere. Suppose it's like a little thumb rest as well, if you're wanting it to be. And like I said, the blade is, yeah, probably 2.5 inches. Now, weight saving, if you're filleting or skinning out a head or a trout or some sort of fish, bird, duck, chicken, $60 versus a $5, probably not even that, honestly. I don't even know how much, these go for. Tip wise, yeah, it's pointy. You can get it into some, tight little spots, but in reality, is there much difference between a Stanley knife and this? At least a Stanley knife, if you damage it, you can snap it off and you've got an instant sharp one again, as opposed to having 6 or 7 replacement blades in there. Yeah. I guess if you don't have a sharpening stone, if you don't have any mechanism to sharpen the blade, is this going to be a lot quicker? Maybe. Every man should know how to sharpen a knife. And looking at this, I suppose there's probably something. Really, you've only got about an inch and a bit of usable space on the blade, because as soon as you get back to here, the blade is only just sitting proud of the fixing attachment to the knife. So, you know, I don't think, and look at how thick it is. So here's a knife that I got given when I was 1994, so I was 11 years old. I've had it, it's been floating around, I've never lost it. It's just a cheap stainless Chinese knife that is razor sharp, that's basically the same length. Weight wise, yes, it's probably a bit heavier. There's the pouch. If you can't sharpen a pocket knife with a simple stone, and the stones that you can buy these days, you know, 3 or 4 inches long, take your time, no problems at all. You know, got a big one, or like most people I know, you have a couple of knives. In reality, flexible. This is just a regular good old fishing knife that I grabbed out of the boat. These would have a softer steel, so easier to maintain, easier to bring back a proper edge, and more pointy, infinitely more usable, more comfortable, bigger handle. Like, that is not comfortable. I don't have large hands. I've got just average size hands, and using this, it's fiddly. Feels, you know, I wouldn't say it feels cheap. You know, the rubber makes it feel a little bit more premium, and looking at the steel there and everything else, but it, would you be able to skin something, gut something, fillet something a hell of a lot quicker with one of these, sharpening with a little hand steel, versus having to stop, swap out, that sitting against your leg or your hip or in a pack? Like, it just doesn't, I don't know, maybe it's just me and growing up around knives and keeping things sharp from a young age. A good old regular pocket knife that you can sharpen on just about anything, a hard stone, versus one of these that you're going to have to buy $60 plus another $20, and, you know, I assume these would hold an edge for a fair while. But, you know, is this something that you're going to pass down to to your son or a grandkid or a friend? You know, it doesn't even fold. It's not even a folder, so it sits there. I've seen these on a couple of American sites, a couple of American video shows that, yeah, it's orange. I guess if you drop it, you'll be able to find it in the grass or in the bush pretty easily. But, you know, every single one of them, well, they're sharp because they're razor blades and that's how they are. Every single one of these is razor sharp. You can shave the hairs of off your arm with, as long as you keep them maintained. And if you don't know how to use them, learn. Sit there, sit at home on the couch, giving it a whirl. That, you're not a surgeon. You're going to be skinning things, cleaning things. That's a toy. That's a kid's toy. is it worth $60 for one of those? $60, you could buy yourself a, you know, a really nice knife. Oh, here's another one. This is my grandfather's knife. So as you can see, this is a Kershaw. It has been used and sharpened to within an inch of its life. And that's razor sharp. Way more comfortable. I would hate to see how many animals this thing has breasted. You know, ducks, chickens, all those sorts of things. That's a super knife, that one. Is that worth $60 to keep in your pack because it's lightweight or replaceable blades? I don't know, you can probably tell by the tone. I'm not really feeling the love with this thing. It's not for me. I think long live the regular old pocket knife. Kershaw, made in the USA. Just learn how to use a regular good old knife. Learn how to sharpen it. It's going to hold you in way greater stead than being in a disposable society where if it gets a bit blunt, you can just throw it away and don't have to worry about it again. Anyway, thanks for watching Aussie Dad Life. Hope you've liked the video. If you've got any questions on it, let me know. I'll happy to answer them. But yeah, that is not a good tool. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care how ingenious the locking mechanism is, the replacement blades, how clever they are. You know, I think the Stanley knife's got more personality. At least you can fold that right up out of the way and throw it in somewhere and you don't have to worry about it. Yeah. Anyway, thanks again. Catch you on the next video.